Oh, welcome back, Heavenlies. This is Heaven's Army playing Tekken 7, Episode 11. I'm going to call this a progress update, because there's one thing I want to fix that I wish to talk about, which is, now that I'm here, I think it's really important that I should correct myself, address that point that I made before. Once I get into the training. We've got up to 193 hours total now. Some of it's from online battles and stuff. I did one last episode which should be coming out, well, it's coming out before this one, but coming out earlier today, for everyone watching real time. Ranked match wins, 13 wins, 20 battles. I won 22 battles in a row. What are you talking about? Player match wins, 165 out of 191. My win rate is an 86.3%. Now, again, when I did first player matches, and a lot of them, oh right, no, some of them are probably from my friend. You're right, quick match wins, 0 wins, 1 battle. Longest ranked match winning streak, 7, really? Yeah, that was in May. Tenacity, punishment, haven't done. I don't know if my stats won't go up unless I stop fighting my friends. Oh, that's true, isn't it? Anyway, I'll just go into this mode because it's easier to talk while I'm getting things done. So hopefully people will start watching. Hopefully people will have watched last episode to understand where this one's coming from. Going to and coming from, yeah. I had a lot of fun. Again, as people should know about me, I'm not a fighter. But I've managed to find Tekken, and I've managed to be having fun in Tekken. Again, it's maybe because I probably found a character that just, I push a button in any direction that I want, and it kind of does what I want to happen. And no other characters, unless the DLCs do it, and I don't have DLC, no other characters, because I played as almost every character now, and I don't like them. I go through their entire move list, and I'm like, what can they do? What is this? And they're throwing some like weird knees, and they're front flip kicking, and I'm just like, what are you doing? So I haven't found a secondary character yet. I keep leaning towards Leo, and then the moment I start playing him, I'm just like, no, I'm not feeling it. I can't do like too many kicks with him. It's a lot of punches, and I like it. But I gotta keep going forward with Leo, and that means I'm not holding back. When I hold back with Asuka, I could just do this. You know what I mean? So yeah, how about instead of me going into the whole ramble, let's go ahead and correct the thing that I said that I now know it's wrong. I know in my combo guides and stuff, the ones where I actually did official guides, and I said I don't want to watch any counter guides, because there's no way you're going to counter in a match. And I'm going to let you know now, if you are a beginner, you would probably agree with what I said. But once you step out of beginner and you get a little bit more used to the game and you start fighting online or against real people, you are unable to do this whenever you want and launch them, because they're just gonna block. And you could do this and they're just gonna block it as well. And now every single combo guide that I've done is not useless, but you're unable to launch people now because you've gotten to a point where people are blocking and they're not allowing themselves to go into negative 15 plus range where you could finally pop this off and catch them in the air, like how Asuka works. Asuka requires you to get up into the air and then I could do stupid amount of damage to you. But in a real battle, I was unable to launch. Again, it's unfair. Mal is a very good fighter. He won't admit it, because he plays a lot of fighting games, and he's done a lot in the past, which makes him a good fighter. It takes about 4 or 5 matches, and then you see where Mal just taps into this Xiao Yu that just keeps throwing punches and kicks, and you get hit by it. So yes, I'm able to launch Mal because I'm slowly understanding the game a bit more and be like, Mal just did that big old kick. He's at negative 18 or 19. I could hit him with my can. I could hit him with this. I could hit him with this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm starting to see it again. Oh, I'll talk about frames in a bit. I'll talk about this is another big topic I want to talk about, because I still agree with what I said before, but I really think if you are a beginner, you should get your fundamentals down, like my combos with your character. I'm Asuka, so I got Asuka, but my guide still works because I'm like, remember how far all your combos can travel. Get used to like knowing that if you're here, let's reset. If you're here, that's 3 steps in. I know I can get you to the wall, not with my 2-1-1 plus 2 with a 4 forward, hold forward 2-1 and send you flying because you're too close. But I could hit you with a down back 1-2 and then forward hold forward 1-4, and that'll clip you. I am so am I on delay? I am. Okay, my bad. I forgot that I'm on delay now. Delay is very tricky. Too early. I know I'm way too early from that. Come on, me. Right? I know that that's the perfect distance because I've been training my combos for 190. Not really, but the 193 hours. Whether it's not all mine, I'm still gonna call it mine. I've been training my combos so that I know what I need to do at what distance. That amazing distance guide that I've done from right wall all the ways to the left wall was absolutely amazing for me, that I could hit you from anywheres on the stage and try to get a general idea of, okay, I'm about here, let's do this combo, and it works. And I splat you to the wall and I do even more damage. Instead of trying to hit you to the wall, you hit the ground, the combo's over, and I didn't do that much damage. It really helped me a lot. But now that I'm fighting people who block like Flowers, who mains Claudio and Law, if you're like, ooh, that's a bad matchup for you, yes it is. It's a very, very tough matchup for me. And I know Xiao, though a lot of people rate her low, like my Asuka, in beginner, when you have no idea what Xiao can do, Xiao is very high tier. And in my opinion, Xiao is very difficult. If somebody knew what they were doing with Xiao, I would have no idea how to win against a Xiao that's intermediate and above. So yeah, again, I don't know how the ratings and ranks go in Tekken lore, but I know like beginners are beginners, intermediates mean you kind of got the game, you start seeing some frames, you start blocking lows, you start countering grabs by hitting the right button, you start getting there to a point where you could go online and start winning matches and whatnot, and then you go into like the advanced, and then you go pro. I don't even want to go there, but if I haven't said it already, I think after you learn combos and got your distances, you've got your main moves that you want to fire off, you know what I mean? You got the right stuff you got it all figured out, and you know your character so well that you don't have to think about the combos anymore, then it's truly time to start learning the counter game. What I did not realize was how much you are going to rely on counters for some extra damage. Or in my case, for almost all of my damage. If I do not counter you... What am I doing? If I do not counter you... Ah, not fair enough, really? Oh, I could make it much easier on me, can't I? So now that's not supposed to happen. I'm not supposed to be able to catch you with a 2-1-1+2. But if you run into the character and you run into them and push them, for some reason they get lifted up and you get 2-1-1+2 them for almost the same damage or like 1 or 2 less damage. But I am trying to do boop, boop, and boop, so I am not ready that I've done this. I'm never ready for it. So anyway, oh, I did that one. Interesting. I wish I would have pulled that off. I wasn't. My brain was. I've been practicing that one. Yeah, I tried circle again. So it's really weird. I do this so fast. Okay. There. I did it twice in a row. I did triangle, circle, square. No. Triangle, circle, X. Twice. And 2 times, circle doesn't get registered. No, circle works, so it's not like the circle button's broken, but I hit it so fast that the game is like, you didn't hit circle. You're still in the motion of doing this. You can't hit circle until after. And it's just like I keep messing up my simple little combo. I did it again. Wow, it's wild that I'm pulling that off, but... I did it again! How? It's so hard to pull that off when you're aiming for it. Yeah. This is a good showing, isn't it? It's like I'm not holding back. Good enough, anyway. I did the harder one over the easier one for me. I have a harder time doing down, back 2-4-3. I find it easier to do back 2-1-4. That's easier for my thumb to do. But yeah, anyway, that took a long time. Anyway, the counter game, you're not just gonna be able to pull this off and like hit everybody. You have to condition, but when they're blocking, and you can't launch them, because doing this is just, I'm in negative some stupid number, and I am easily launch punishable. So you don't fire off that move anymore. You don't fire off this and hope that it just works. Because it's not going to. They're gonna back away, they're gonna block it, and then you lost your turn. At least with Asuka, I lose my turn way too easy. And it's very difficult to get my turn back unless I could read you perfectly and counter or counter. Like I'm gonna try to know that you're gonna throw a punch or throw a kick. Like it's I never do those. It's way too risky. And this one here, it's so hard to do that. This, I can catch people with that because it's just like I know I know a few of my friends that I fight, they follow their combo whether they're hitting me or not. So when I see like a punch coming, I'm just like, okay. And then another third punch is coming and I just catch them, right? It's not too hard to do that, but in the middle of a crazy battle, no. What I want to say is that I need to get counters figured out and be able to start doing damage that way. I need to start conditioning my opponents, which I did. If you watch the last 3-hour fight that we've done, last episode, I was conditioning them very well. I literally run up to them and psych them out. And eventually, they'll start blocking low. And then I throw in that. But they didn't block low for 3 hours. So I've been constantly running up, going low, tackling them, and then getting them to the wall, and then that's when my little game happened where I just kept 50-50ing them, and I won so many rounds within seconds. It's because they've never thought to block low. And we allowed grabs too. Grabs was something I thought I learned, but I truly didn't. Yeah, like I've won a lot of my rounds just by having one plan. Get them to the wall, and then 50-50 them. 50-50 them until they keep backing up, because they keep rolling backwards too, which really helped my game plan. Every time they got up, they rolled backwards, allowing me to press them and then hit them with mids or another one of these. Right? I kept doing it to them over and over, and they never learned. So, why would I change my plan when if you're gonna fall for it? I mean, that's a win for me. I went 22 matches without losing. And then once Flowers grabbed 3 times and 4 times in one round, I lost. I thought, because I've never fought Claudio, that Flowers was doing special command grabs. And they weren't. I've already learned what Claudio can do, so the next time I get grabbed, I know to just hit square, and I will get out of it. But I didn't know that during that match. I had no idea. So, I've gotten a plan for both Claudio and Law. There's no plan for Mal. And this is a compliment. There's no plan for Mal because he is just wild, and the buttons that he presses, it just works. It just works for him. I'm literally got him on the ground. I'm about to hit him with something, and he just pops up and then hits me with something, and I'm on the ground, and it's like, what? It's like, why are you pushing buttons when you're on the ground and I'm about to get you and you somehow got me? But yeah, I've learned a lot. I've learned that, like, you just can't do this whenever you want. It's not gonna happen. Oh no. Am I broken still from last night? Yeah, I think I am. That's scary. That's scary. Anyway, I can't do a normal combo. And I'm back on normal, not on delay, not on the delay thing like I've been practicing. If you are gonna do online battles, I do recommend you use this feature. And find out how much you're going to drop with just a 4-bar thing. I couldn't do 99% of my combos once I swapped it to here. It's absolutely wild. My counters seem to work just fine. It's just, you still drop so much at the end. How many times was I hit somebody in the air and I did this and I missed, they already hit the ground, and I'm like, what? So yeah, I would recommend practicing with that input delay as well. But, my game, I don't want to talk too much about my game, because if Flowers is watching this, it's not really a trade secret on how to play Asuka. My gameplay is going to be very similar to what we've seen, but I did not know how to counter grabs like I thought I did, so I'll work on that. I will not be getting grabbed as much as I did. It doesn't. Flowers keep thinking I'm in the negative, so I can't stop the grab, but that is so untrue. I could throw a punch and you could grab me, and I could still get out of it because I just have to hit the right button. For some reason, 2 times I think in that 3-hour thing, I hit X to break out of a grab, and it doesn't work. It'll never work. You have to hit square. But I hit X like twice. I think I called myself out, going, "Why am I hitting that button? It's not gonna work." So that, even if the grabs, which are going to be allowed, I'm going to be able to get out of them now. I'll be better. I have to get better. I can't lose an entire match because I got grabbed 3 or 4 times. I know that's kind of, in my opinion, kind of gross when a Claudio character grabs you 4 times. That's gross. But it can happen, and I lost because I got grabbed and I couldn't get out of it. So is it truly gross? No, but I'm assuming a few people would be like, that is a bit much. And some people be like, well, I mean, you couldn't get out of it, so why not? Right? So it's a 50-50, I guess. But yeah, that. 2. I won't mention it because it's a secret, but Asuka has Really good keep out. And while I'm getting attacked, which I got attacked a lot, and I got hit by every single attack that came at me, or I blocked it, but they're still in the plus frames while I'm still just at neutral waiting to block again, I can literally stop some of these attacks from happening with one move that I never used. I didn't use it at all, I don't think. And if I did... Oh, I did use it once, but it was just for a thing to tease Mel with, and it wasn't used properly. I just did it because I could get an extra hit with it. So yeah, no, but I didn't use it properly, and I will use it more. But I gotta stop people from, especially Mel, rushing me down. I didn't fire that off once. Again, it's a bit dicey because you can end up doing this or this. That's fine. But I'd rather do this because this will stop you from coming in. And if you do come in, this is coming, okay? And I am going to use that. I know it's a pretty amazing panic move. It's one of the things that Asuka got, thank goodness. For being a defensive turn stealer, I need a move like that to be able to win at my level of where I am. But yeah, counter games are on the table. I know I dismissed them before, but I absolutely think after you got your combos and you got comfy with your character, it is now time to learn counters. Again, I know Asuka falls short of bad counters as well as more things that she's not good at. I don't think I need a guide for this, but Asuka can catch you with that. You can catch her with that move, but it only works if you dash in and you're pushing them. That's the only way to do it. You gotta dash, push, and then catch them really quick. It's very, very, very timed. Oh, and there's the other one. Another big boy move is what I heard people say. You're playing as a girl though, so shouldn't it be big girl move? You can catch people with a magic 4, a step in, and a punch, but you gotta step in real quick, and when you step in, you gotta punch. You can't dash, and it's gotta be more than you gotta step in and punch. It's so hardly timed. That's one of the reasons why Asuka's rated so low, is because even if you counter, you might not always pick up the drop. That misses all the time, doesn't it? I think it does. I think it does. There it is. Dropped again. Oh man, I think I have to slide my thumb. I think I have to slide my thumb from a punch, okay. Sliding my thumb does make the circle work. So this is why Asuka is not rated so high. It's because, like, even if she counters, it's so hard to do a move and continue it on. Again, this counter here, 1 plus 4. It is 1 plus 4. 1 plus 4 is the only pickup. Okay, 1 plus 4 only the pickup. I can't quite pull this off or this off with it. So you have to do that. But this combo, it can be picked up. You gotta be faster. Come on. Not an uppercut. Not an uppercut. I'm not doing that. Come on. I'm doing this. Like, nothing's changing. Wow. I don't know what's happening, but I'm hitting forward, that. And I didn't follow it up because I didn't think I got it. Let's wait. Let's wait for a bit. Oh, you can wait. Why am I missing, though? Again, too slow. So this is a very timed Very time, that's missing too? Hold up, I'm gonna look at my thing, because I have it all written down. I'm just doing them by memory, because this is my second night messing with this, and I got it by memory now. My 1 plus 2. My back 2, 4, 3 misses. Oh, okay. I was wrong. Back 2, 4, 3 misses every time. Do you have to... Can you be from half? Unreliable, no time to react. Yeah. At least I found this out. Everybody else, I guess beginners would do this. Oh, right? You react it, you see it. You see it and you're like, cool, right? It's too weak. The damage is just too weak. A better intermediate would be this. And I didn't dash, I just flicked and nothing happened. Cool. And then if you are very pro and you have everything timed in your life. Oh man, I'm really sad that I can't do what I was really good with not too long ago. I'm now no longer good with. I gotta run in further than that. And somehow I clipped you with a 2-1 again. Yeah, I'm surprised you can clip with a 2-1 there. I'm just never ready for it because I don't want to do that. I'm holding back. Oh, that's not fair. That's not that one. I feel like everything that I've learned from last night has messed me up big time. My timing seems to be much worse than it's ever been. There we go, finally! That's 93 damage, everybody. I know it's like the timing is just... You gotta go from beginner to intermediate to better than intermediate. To pull that off consistently. Because I don't see anybody doing moves like this. It's probably too hard to do. It's probably such a low drop rate, or such a low success rate, high drop rate, that I see people going like this. Because it's so easy. My timing is that bad still? Wow. Anyway. Right? So, I see people doing that all the time because it's so easy. Just remember, just down, back, 4-3, like, every time you hit somebody, except that one. That's a circle. That's just 4-3. You don't even have to do the motion. What do I have? 1 plus 2? I have back 4. Again, 84 damage from a counter. I've seen all these amazing counters, and it's been cool. It's been incredible. And now that I kind of need to somehow pull off counters to do damage instead of air juggle, I have to rely on counters only to win. Yeah, so I found that you need to figure out if your counter game got it. Oh yeah, forward 3. This works as well. Right? I believe. Yeah, you can. With up forward 3 with a counter? You can actually clip with this. 9 times out of 10, if you ever do this, down back 1-2 will never connect, ever. Even with a 1 hit or a 2 hit. This it misses. I'm surprised that the first hit. Usually the first hit misses as well, because it's just too far out of Asuka's combo range. If they tighten up Asuka's range so that when she kicks, she will always be able to hit you with a 2-1, 1 plus 2, or a back 1-2, then Asuka will have amazing wall combo percentages. It'll just make her hit it more. But yeah, no, that kick usually goes out of the way, but with up forward 3, you can do a down back 1 2. I keep writing down back 2 ones. I'm glad I'm not showing you these combos, because it's always written down backwards for some wild reason. So yeah, anyway. With the 3 hits though, if you do up forward 3, and then you pull off the thing and then you do this, you cannot do a triple hit at the end. You cannot. So a triple hit is 1 2 3 or 1 2 3. Okay, those are 3 hits or 4. It's a 3-hit process. You can only follow up with. Well, I wouldn't do that either. But am I really that rusty? There, that's a 2-hit. You can follow up with that one if you manage to again up forward 3 somebody. Oh, I had to be 1 step in or 2 steps in, didn't I? It's been a while. 2 steps in for that one. Make it safe. Way too slow. Come on, man. What am I doing? Not far enough in. Not far enough in. What am I doing? You have all the time in the world, by the way. Too slow now again. It's like I'm not running. And I didn't step in at all. Whatever. How much damage is that? It's 83 damage instead of doing the easier one. This is 84. Right? Well, the other one's 83. A little bit more harder timed. And you're guaranteed from half and from like 1 step in. While the other one you need to be if you're not half and you are further in that you think you'd have to go for the harder one, I guess. Oh, that's up forward 4. That was like, what was that move? So slow. What am I doing? I'm so shocked that I can't hit these anymore. Yeah. I'm just gonna run and hit forward. I don't know why I'm running and stopping and then trying. I've lost all of the things that I've learned. Learning this counter game and grabbing, I've lost my combo percentage success rate. Can't stay. I thought I'd say hi since my account was lurking all this time. Oh, you mean you were lurking on Twitch? You were lurking. I thought your account, something happened to your account, and I'm like, oh no, you gotta get that fixed. I gotta go eat and get ready. Want to say hi and bye. Well, there you go. Thanks for at least showing up to this live stream and giving me something to talk about, or talk to somebody. I am saddened. I am saddened that I can't pull this off while I'm live. Not far enough. I know better than that. Thank you. My goodness, that took too many tries, right? And I don't even have it on delay. Imagine if I had it on delay, how much more I would be dropping it. It's wild if I was doing this online. Never a problem. Well, thank you for stopping by. Much appreciated. I actually didn't smack talk you this time. I actually said some nice things earlier in this episode, but you'll never watch it, so I could just lie and say that I was smack talking you. What do I have written down? 1 + 2, counter, back 4, up forward 3, down 2. Right? We've already gone over this. We've already gone over that one. Down 2 is basically 1 + 4 only. If you wanted to be a bit more sassy, I messed up the thingy, but you saw what I did, right? You can lift up and then it's a lot weaker, of course. What's happening with me? It's only 78 damage compared to Wait, what? Are you telling me that that's stronger? I have the stronger one on the bottom. I am laughing at myself. It's because it's less range, isn't it? I think I have range. Because down to 1+4 is weak. It's just weaker. Are you kidding me? I was using the 1+4 because I didn't know there was another one. And I already figured out that there is another one. I have to laugh at myself sometimes. So this is 2 days ago. And today I'm learning these. So I still don't have them quite figured out. And now me figuring them out has also made me bad with my combos. My wall travel. But no, you can. Surprisingly, the 1+4 that everyone does is weaker. Oh, you gotta be quick though, don't you? I want to actually pull that off. Let's see if I can. Yes, I can. It's 78. Okay. Okay. And with another step in, you could do the forward, hold, forward, 1-4 for 76 to 77 damage, depending on how well you do it. Really? I think because this is a beginner, it's 100% guaranteed, right? Unless you read it or you have such a huge delay, like 3 bars or 2 bars, you'll probably drop it. But this, you have to catch it real quick. If you go, oh, it's too late, right? Oh wow, that was really slow. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, okay. So yeah, anyway, just showing you. Does this work? It does work. Oh wow, okay. I didn't realize. I naturally go for that when I do that one. That's 75. Okay, yeah, and decent travel as well. So my bad. Anyway, that's down 2. There is another counter, but it requires her crouch game, and it's something you never see me do. I did it on Flowers once because Flowers kept hitting me low, and I just waited, and I won the match because I'm just like, I'm waiting for this. Flowers kept hitting me low, and I'm like, while rising 1+2, boom. I don't think I hit with a follow-up uppercut because it's pretty dicey, I think. Whatever. But yeah, while rising 1+2. I think the uppercut is practically guaranteed, everybody. Why can I not hold forward? That's what happens sometimes. You uppercut right away, but it still doesn't uppercut. If you're a little bit slow, you don't get the launch. So I've been trying to just, I can't even while rising. It's only 84 damage, okay? You can, if you hit them with the forward 2, you can jump it up to literally 112 damage. And you're like, that's a big jump. It is, but also requires you to be back further. It was 111. If you do down back 1-2 forward dash back 2-1-4, that's your 112. So that is where you can do some big damage, but making sure you're like, oh, I caught you. You gotta absolutely be ready. If you have any delay to it and you're like, oh no, that's what you're going to do. It's gonna mess up. So I've been trying to like remove the delay by, my goodness, by skipping that. I really want to learn how to do that better. It's so weird. So I hit forward, forward, triangle, back triangle. Wow, or 2. I'm trying to like run in and do this, but I just can't, I keep seeming to hit triangle before my back happens. It must be my right thumb is moving faster than my left thumb, I guess. But yeah. No, I really want that one to work. Does that one even hit? While rising, with no forward 2, back 2, forward, forward, dash. Same combos above are less. I think I just wrote it. I think you can. It just does less damage without that forward. Without that forward 2, you lose a lot of damage, surprisingly. But it should be easier. Man! Okay, now I'm naturally going for the... They keep hitting forward too, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. That seems to be missing every time. How close was I? I was a bit far away. Ah! I didn't even do that, really? It's almost unnatural to do it this way. I waited too long to run. Yeah, that's out of the range. You know what? Let's skip it. Let's not do that one. Oh, wow, okay. Again, I find this one way easier to do. It's 92 instead of the same thing, I think. Yeah, it's the same thing, but with that uppercut's 112. You go from 92 and you do 20 more damage with that one uppercut, and it's almost more natural to go like this. But I think it's a reaction thing, right? And if you're just too slow and you're like, "Oh, I got you," it's already too late. Yeah, it's. I think I know after watching so many videos of why Asuka is rated so low. I think I understand why now that I've gotten to the point where I'm in the negatives. If you throw the same punch as I do, I literally lose. I get punched in the face and you don't. There's so much negatives with Asuka that I'm just like, wow, I'd really lose my turn a lot. All it takes is someone to block it and they go next. I have to block. It's wild. Oh, I got my counters on, right? 1, 2, 3? Nope, it's not 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 4. It's 1, 2, 4. Okay. The reason I'm learning something else. I'm writing it down for secret. Rage only. Oh, I have it down at the bottom. I was right where I was at. Grab game. It's 1, 2, 4. Okay, I got it written down. That's all I needed. So yeah, my bad for like a long spiel and me messing up my combos left and right. It's interesting that if you learn a whole bunch of new things, which I'm learning, stopping grabs. Again, it's not a way to learn, but it would help you to know what button to press if there is a 1+2 break thing going on. But the repeat action and let the AI grab you, I literally 100% counter every grab. That's why I thought it was good enough last episode. And when I got grabbed in real battle, I got grabbed 90+% of the time, and I couldn't counter it. So literally in training, it'll help you see things, but it won't help you be battle ready. You can practice until repetition becomes natural, and then you can naturally do combos, and you naturally remember if you catch somebody with this. There you are. My goodness, that scares me when I don't get it. I did back 2 instead of back 1? Oh, whatever. Clearly my repetition has been shot. I think the last fight, and then today, still learning my counter stuff. I still can't do my basic combos anymore. That is scary. And also putting it on delay may have thrown me off as well. But still, I'll just a little bit more practice, I'll hopefully be back to where I was. The Magic 4, right. So Magic 4 is also, we've already touched it. I don't know how to explain how I've done it. I could hit Jin with it. It doesn't seem Claudio's leg might be up too high. There it is. Okay, never mind. I did it. It is so tight. But I've done it before. So if you Magic 4 forward dash into that is the weak one. I'm not too sure how much this one does. You know what I mean? I'm not too sure where that one goes. Or you get 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 plus 2 into that, and then wall combo. That might do some damage. But if you could somehow time this after a Magic 4, you will have this much damage. So you go from 53 to 54 with your 1 plus 4. That's your 2, 1, 1 plus 2, and then the whole forward 2, 1 again. That's 53. And if you do your forward dash 1 plus 4 down back 1 2 forward dash 2 1 4 back 2 1 4, that's 54. And back 2 4 3 misses every time, so don't do it. But the intermediate I wrote down, and it might actually be pro, not intermediate. Intermediate might be the forward dash 2 1. Yeah, it might be that. After a Magic 4, but I wrote down this one as intermediate because I don't even think I knew I could catch you with that. But if you do that, forward, hold forward 2 3, down back 1 2, forward dash back 2 1 4. I didn't write down the damage. I didn't write down the damage. Are you kidding me? That's too far away. The timing. The brutalness of how tough this combo is. If I wait, do I have a chance to catch you if I wait? I feel like you have to catch it right away. I don't know if it's frame perfect or not, but it really feels like. If I don't and then just push, because I keep seeming to dash. It's not working. I think you have to do it when you're hitting them. I think you gotta hit when you touch them. You gotta fire off the kick. I think too. Again, this is too situational, and it's too frame perfect to pull off. It's not. It's so unreliable. But knowing that you can do it, knowing that it is doable, is almost worth the try. Oh man, it looks like it's so far away and it's never gonna hit, but I got it twice now. But it's what percentage am I at? How many times have I failed it? Oh wow. So close. Not close. I took a big step in that time. Oh no, it missed! What did I do? I was too far away, I didn't run in far enough. I was too far away and didn't run in enough. Stand and approach, would you? Oops. No, it hurts when you finally catch it and you just drop the normal one. Having the AI run in actually is making it a little bit easier. Again, I'm trying to backstep. Too slow. I'm being way too slow. Maybe you can take a step in. No, it hurts when it doesn't work. It hurts when you get right to the end. And I know I've done it, because it pulled it off. I just didn't write down the thing. Unless back 214 misses and you have to do a forward one. You should have to do a step in. If you don't step in, I guess you don't make it? I'm trying to find like how to do it a little bit more like... That was too far away. That was still too far away? Wow. So that's some short range. Well, that's weaker and that's 87. That is weaker and it's 87. Interesting. But yeah, I mean, there it is. I guess you still have to always do a step in. So even if you catch, you've got to somehow step in. Okay, can I stop that though? Ah, I did it 1+2 again. I think you can. I would almost want to... Can I pull that off, I wonder? I'm surprised I'm catching this now. It's not strong enough, I know it's not. Really down? There's also a fine line between forward 4 and like forward neutral 4 and forward, you know, somehow holding forward. Yeah. Okay, I was still a bit slow. Every time I catch you, I'm not ready. Too far away, right? I don't know if you can do that then. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look doable. Okay, skip it. I was pretty much right on him, wasn't I? Yeah, I was, and that missed. Interesting. It'd be cool if you could magic and just hit 4 and catch him. And magic and just hold back and catch him. That would be much better for Asuka, but... Really? Oops, somehow I hit. Okay. Why did I think my thumb slipped and I managed to hit triangle and square instead of just, yeah, wow, unfortunate. All right, I wanted to see how much damage I could do. That's 77, that is weaker. Interesting. Okay, that is weaker. I wonder if you did one... I wonder if you did the full combo. Somehow I'm doing like 1 plus 2 and forward, hold forward. You're already at the wall? Wow. Yeah, I wanted to do that. No, I feel like that misses too, so I have to do the forward, hold forward. Okay, let's do it. Okay, we just gotta get closer. I didn't do it. Still not far enough? Wow, this thing always... What? I'm actually surprised I'm nailing that and I'm failing the easy this. I'm failing this. I'm holding forward and I'm hitting forward right away and it's punching. That's not how I do it and I know better than that. How is that not far enough? Wow. Wow, they dropped really quickly, didn't they? I just held forward. Maybe I'll just hold forward, everybody. Yes, okay, you can. Alright. Just hold forward. Okay, but like, I'm still not close enough to the wall. No, it was too close. The distance on this is really tight as well then. Really touch and go. And I wasn't close enough that time. Finally! That's only 73 though. And that took a while too. Again, I've never done that combo ever. My first time doing that combo. So my bad for how long it takes me to do it when I'm live. This probably might need some timestamps. But yeah, I believe I've already addressed what I needed to say. Counter games are back on the menu. I'm at the point now where I am trying to see some frames. I know what frames are big highlights, where I'm like, oh, you did a shoulder tackle. I can catch you in the air. But if I've never seen Flowers or Mal do a shoulder tackle with their character. So I'm probably not going to be able to do their big highlights. I know Mal does the big backflip, back kick thing. That's really telegraphed. I know I can air launch Mal with that. But Flowers does not play Claudio with the dashing and the Superman punch, which is plus like 8 even if I block it. And you can do it from point blank, forward, and then Superman punch, and then repeat it, and you're plus 8, and then you can mix it up. If you see me duck or something, then you just back two, I think it is, and you just do a spin attack and you launch me. Claudio is normally played that way, and with that amazing, I think it's an up 3 or up 4 is an amazing hop kick. One of the best ones in Tekken 7, and like the range, the keep out possibilities with just that move alone, so good. But Claudio is so strong, I had no idea. 99% of his moves I cannot launch. I cannot air punish at all. And it's so hard to know when he stops attacking. If Claudio did a 1 punch or a 2 punch, they're in the negatives, I can interrupt them. But if the third hit comes, I'm gonna get launched. And it's just like, oh wow, like I gotta hold back so much with Claudio with my Asuka. That yeah, I found a way to probably stop Flowers from rushing me down, because Flowers doesn't really attack that often as well. Flowers keeps going on defense, playing very defensive, which it's really hard for me to win, but also really hard for Flowers to win. And only when I baited Flowers quite well on the very last fight. I hope you see it. If you watched all the fights, you would know I was constantly doing this. Right? And if I missed Flowers eventually later on found the counter to that. And it was at the end, Flowers is low health. I don't know how much health I had, but I felt like I'm gonna stay back and just do this. And then Flowers did the move, and I don't know if I did that. I don't know if I did that or this, but I'm like, that's what I meant to do. I meant to just throw one out of range, and then Flowers did the move, and I'm like, that's it. And then I countered it. It was beautiful because it was exactly what I wanted to do, knowing that Flowers was countering my back spinny kick over and over. My little keep out move. But yeah, like that was just, again, that was a condition though, right? I conditioned Flowers to do it until I finally was like, let's do it out of range. Which is what my Asuka is supposed to do. I'm supposed to make you whiff. And you're not supposed to be able to go up and start beating me up. Unless you're certain characters. There's actually more than one, too, that can do it. But yeah, like, I need to like, get you out of the range and then allow you to throw your move and you miss. I wonder if that I think hop kicks are safe, aren't they? I think they are. I think they're safe on block. That's probably why they're so good. I know this one here gets blocked. I'm so far to negatives, it's scary. And this one is safe, but it's an air launch. And I only fired it off so rarely. Really, me? Really, me? Anyway, that I wanted to go for another hour, but I don't want to fight online right now. I don't think I need to. I don't need to show you how you block grabs in practice mode. That's not how it works. You're not. I'm not going to get any better blocking grabs on a repeat action. My Asuka frames. I know my Asuka plus frames now. I got Flowers many times with just forward 4. It's such a big move, but every time Flowers blocks it, I'm like, I'm in plus. Flowers doesn't move, and I just pop off a move, and it works. And I caught Flowers so many times with the knee, and every time I did the thing, oh, this character won't block. I catch Flowers with a knee, and then launch. For stupid amounts of damage. I just can't seem to dash after I do my other move too. I'm worried about how bad I'm dropping my combos now. No new combos has been made, like no new 180, no new rage combo. Like I said, you see me do that down back 4-3. I added that to my strongest wall carry optimal combo, and yes, because it's 3 hits and it works with back 2-1-4, that also means back 2-4-3 works, because it worked. It worked the first time with the 3 hit. So that would also work, and it's the exact same damage. It's 93 damage. Again, if you are frame perfect with Asuka, or whatever it is required to be able to dash in and get that last 4 hit, with down back 214. No, just back 214. If you could manage to get that third low hit, that one, to boof that low, you can do 94, and that makes that combo the strongest optimal one, if you do it perfectly. Again, I haven't shown a video of me doing it. I tried a few times, and I don't have enough time to succeed while recording, and be able to do it perfectly. I don't know if it's just like if you launch somebody like this and they bounce. Too slow. Just too slow again. Not doing the right move. Too slow. There, you see how he bounced? The bounce, that was, don't tell me I just did it. No, I got counter on, I got counter on, that doesn't count. Counter does more damage, we already know that. No, I didn't do it. It would be hilarious if I had counter on, but I don't think I was learning counters back then. I really don't think I had counter on. My brain was like, I didn't hit the third hit. Anyway, if you can get that third hit, I'm assuming you have to catch the 2-1 higher in the air. So off of this, a little higher. You gotta be quicker on this part. Wow, why can I not do this? Am I not doing... I am doing forward, okay. I'm watching my commands, like making sure I'm not being an idiot. It's wild that I can't. Again, I used to stumble on this, and then I got really good at firing this off nearly 100%, and now it's just gone. No, it's too low to the ground again. Like, I want to catch him higher in the air. I think maybe this has to be frame perfect. Right when I'm allowed to recover. Like, I'm assuming I have to be recovered. It missed. It didn't hit. The third hit didn't hit again. But yeah, if you could somehow do whatever in the world I did, I think I did it with Jin as well. I was always fighting Jin. I don't think I was fighting anybody else. I was able to pull it off with a medium character, get that third hit at the end of that combo, and that can, and do 94 damage. Because I just saw it, and it was just like, wow, I got 94 that one time. And then I tried it again, and I kept getting 93. So, you know what? I know I didn't have counter on, because I kept getting 93 after it. So yeah. I don't know what else to say. I would have loved to do longer episodes with Tekken, but Tekken's become like... I don't have story anymore. And my updates are... I'm not doing like a guide, and my update is literally I just want to say like, my bad. I dismiss counters because they were absolutely stupid at the beginning, but now they're absolutely necessary with Asuka and probably a few other counter hit characters to be able to win a match down. So yeah, I think after you got your commands, after you start working on counters, get your grab game figured out and how to stop grabs, and then start learning everybody's 5 to 10 moves that they're like must watch out for. I tried Googling, YouTubing it, and I can't seem to get a video on that. There's like hundreds of videos on Jin. But I try to YouTube, you know, Tekken 7, Claudio's top 5 moves. And all you get is the top 5 moves in Tekken. It's King's this move, it's Nina's, and it's like, I didn't say that. I said Claudio's top 5 moves to watch out for. And it's just like, watch out for this, and it's just like, no, I said to hit their 5 moves or 10 moves. And I can't seem to find videos for every character that'd be like, Claudio, watch out for this, watch out for that. This is the frames. If I have somebody, I'm not gonna name them still, that says this is what happens, they don't have the frames up, so I have no idea if they're plus or negative, how much it is, and there's no point to watch out for it if I have no idea if I could punish them or not, because I don't know the frames. Sure, I'll be able to duck that dash thing, but I don't know what else to do after that, because I don't know the frames, and I don't have the frames unlocked on my little free... It's not even my game. It's my family's. It's one of my family members' game. I don't even own this. So that's funny. I'm just not letting this game go. They're not gonna play it. I hope they don't ask for it too, because I don't want to send it back. But yeah, like, I don't even own this game, so like I don't have the frame to see everybody. Again, there's frame data from a year ago back in patch 4.0. I'm assuming if there's nothing done for any of the new stuff, the frames didn't change. I like to think if they didn't change the frames, they've kind of messed up a few things. They must have, because I know before, any air launch that Asuka does, and I'm going to turn off counter. I have to, don't I? Yeah, let's turn it off. This misses all the time. It drops there. And it drops there. Asuka cannot do her normal combo anymore. So Asuka, to me, has dropped that, and it seems like a few of her other combos where if you do this, this should always work. That should always work. I can't even do it when I'm not even running. It doesn't, and it's just like, why did that miss? I counted the hits. It should hit. It should work. If I did a 1-2, and then follow up the rest of it, that was an extra hit instead of just a 1 and a launch, not a 2-hit launch. You know what I mean? You got to count the hits, and then you know that a 3-hit at the end won't hit based upon a 3-hit in the middle like that. There's no way you're going up and also doing 1, 2, 3 again at the end of this. It's not gonna happen. So like the counting is there, but yeah, like I don't know. I feel like Asuka's something is off. And I don't know what it is. Sometimes this one trails off to the left too, and there's no reason for it to trail to the left. I don't know how many times I've hit the AI into the corner from just doing a combo like this. Square 1 + 2. Oh, triangle 1 + 2. Oh, whoops. How did it register that? It registered the square. Now I did it too quickly again. I did do triangle square so quickly that it didn't register it again. Maybe because of the recovery animation. I'm trying to get right in there so that I can show that it does work. Really, game. Man, like, that's not supposed to drop either. But it drops so often now. Man, my elbow was in his hip. Was practically in his hip, so he's also traveling to the left. And not where he's supposed to travel. It's really weird. That time it worked because I sidestepped to the left. Oops. So why do I have to attack on an angle with Asuka? Why is straight on broken? Why is straight on broken with Asuka? I don't know. So like to me, Asuka is not working right. So, like I know Tekken devs are not watching me going, oh my goodness. We're gonna see the code of Asuka because you're right. I feel like I know I'm right. Because every single thing I do with Asuka, I've been messing around with her for so long now. I know like what's supposed to happen with her when I do things. I mean, I don't know, maybe not, maybe 190 something hours isn't enough to justify it, but man, all I've been doing was staying in training and doing every punch, combo, kick, wall, carry, everything over and over and over again until I just got it. Just everything that I want to do is what I do in a battle. Sometimes I miss input. Sometimes I just try to do a down back 1-2, but I just do a back 1, which is really bad for me to do. And when you're not expecting it, you're like, oh, why don't you just cancel? You're not ready to. If you're doing this, and all of a sudden this pops out, you're like, I didn't want to do that, and then. No, like you're not able. If you mean to, you want to do this. You know what I mean? Like that'll throw people off. This. Really? I somehow hit do 1 + 2 and 1. Oh man. Anyway, that was a decent little combo. I think it's only 60 something damage, but man, you can still do it from a grab. But yeah, that should be everything for my little update. I'm surprised I got an hour out of it. I did try. I showed off some of my combos that I've written down. I wasn't planning on showing you them. I just what I've written down, what I've learned from counters, and just try to remember. Like, yes, I can't do my normal ender on this one for some reason. Maybe because Asuka's got some errors now. And if they ever patched her, it might fix everything that's supposed to happen. But they're moving on. They're already on Tekken 8, so Asuka is probably going to be stuck like this. And oh, I didn't even talk about this. I almost want to do what I see other people do. They're reacting to the new Tekken 8 update videos with Paul and Law and Kazuya and Nina. And King? Is King out already now? Anyway, like there's like I want to do stuff like that because that just looks like fun and it looks super simple to do. I just don't think I wouldn't overreact. I'd be like, you know what, that's cool. Or I don't know what these characters are doing, so it looks cool, right? So that's kind of why I don't do it. I don't know their moves. So if Paul did his whatever fist attack that he does, I wouldn't know what it looks like. I don't fight Pauls. I haven't fought anybody in like Pauls. But yeah, one rumor, which I hope is untrue, is that they're not gonna bring Asuka in Tekken 8. And it's just like, I really hope not, because that's the only character I enjoy and can play as. If they remove Asuka, they either A, have to bring back June from death and have her fight exactly like Asuka, but have some other weird... in the end, I'd rather Asuka over June. Because June had a few extra little, like, circle kick attacks. The opposite way of a hop kick attack. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I didn't like those moves. Asuka seems to just do exactly what I want. And if they remove her, they've lost me. I probably, most likely won't play Tekken 8 if they remove Asuka. That's a pretty mean stance, and who am I with my 0 viewers on Twitch? They're gonna be like, who cares about you? That's gonna be super unfortunate. I've spent my whole time learning Asuka just to have Tekken 8 come out and they might not bring her back because whatever reasons, I do not know. I'm not into that lore, into that community. I just started Tekken 7. I guess, I mean, basically it's been almost 2 years, but I've only sunk in less than 200 hours over a 2-year period time. And you're like, that's not a lot of time. That's all the time I have as a live streamer. And I've gotten to where I've gotten with what I have. If I was doing this full time, I'd have more time to play Tekken, probably once a day for an hour or two, just to like get things going and see what game I would get more serious on. You know what I mean? But there's so much I would do. I'd still try to get YouTube all caught up. YouTube's still not finished with all the updates I have to change on every single one of my videos. The thousands and thousands that are on there now. I wouldn't mind trying to get back to the MMOs with a different class or a school or whatever, and then try to beat it. Since none of my viewers are around to be like, you know what? Yes, let's finish off Wizard 101. I'm gonna be around for a whole week. Let's get it done. I'm gonna join you in every battle. Let's focus on main story. Let's get the game done for you. Let's watch the credits roll and you're done. I know I'm nearing the end of my playthrough on that, but also like even Star Wars: The Old Republic. I need a team to beat a boss, and I'm not just gonna go live and hit send help and wait for 20, 40, an hour or more for a chance to possibly fight the boss, and then have a team that don't know what they're doing, and we lose and I gotta try again. Yeah, so that's kind of why I would rather just have viewers, and they're like, let's do it. And then it would just be done. I'm not there yet. I'm still not there yet, I should say. It's been 7 years and I've been saying I'm not there yet. But yeah, I don't know. Back to Tekken 7. I really hope they bring Asuka back. I hope they tidy up a lot of the stuff that she doesn't need to have anything other than her counter hit game. Has to have it so that they stay close enough that you can just 2-1-1 plus 2 or back 2 without having to move. Trying to do a tiny step while you dash and punch before you do a full step. And if you don't do it right, it just drops. Like, that could be tidied up. And just the more guarantees. Why is down forward 2, forward hold forward 2-3, 2-1-1 plus 2, forward run or dash, and then do hold forward 2-1 misses. Whether the 2-1-1 plus 2 will miss, or the hold forward 2-1 hit misses. Why? Why straight on does it miss, but it hits with left and right side stance? But if you throw a punch, again, this will hit every time. My bad, I'm picking up the controller again. I thought I was done. This punch here. I am so rusty. I can't even do forward hold forward. I am back to episode 5 and 6 with my combos. 7 and 8, I was nailing all of these. And now we're here at episode 11 and I'm back to episode 6. Can't nail any combos anymore. I hit square. I did. That was me. I was trying to hit square and I hit it twice. Finally. That missed too. That wasn't supposed to miss. Wow. It's like I can't even go. I can't even use the menu. It's just easier to be further away from the wall. Wasn't that supposed to do more damage than that? It was supposed to do 81 damage, but because Asuka tracked to the corner there, I only got 74. Yeah, I got 74 and I'm supposed to get 81. He's glitching again. I'm sliding my thumb, and I know not to slide it, but it registers as a 1+2 when you slide every time. Why were you an uppercut? Whoa, I managed to hit, and he went flying there. Way further than I think he was supposed to fly. I was so close to the wall. Even this combo is dropping now. There's 81. Well, that time I did the 81 damage. But sometimes it does 74, and sometimes she tracks to the left. When every other combo is right at the flat. I'm right at the flat where I'm supposed to be, but that combo leads her up here. And up, not here, up here, so that I'm hitting him here. That's how far I'm tracking to the left. Why? What's going on with my Asuka? I feel like she's Ermac of Mortal Kombat? It was supposed to be, it was a virus character that just came out of nowhere? So I don't know if it was, I don't know, my man. You think I keep making references that I've heard a little bit of and I don't really know them? They're completely secondhand information. Was it Ermac? I could be wrong. In Mortal Kombat something, and he was an heir, but he just made him a character. Whatever story that was about. Anyway, here I am making references and I don't even know them. Anyway, done. I picked up the controller again. I'm plugging it back in and setting it down for real this time. But I will reset. So we can see the nice... Don't you dare approach me, you're too close. Putting the controller down, there we go. So yeah, that's my update. If and when we fight again, which it probably will happen. I haven't told Flowers, because Flowers shows up on the wrong games and not on the Tekken 7 games. I am probably going to allow voice chat. The last episode, if you're watching this and you watch the last episode, you can only hear me talking, and then I talk and I stop in the middle of a lot of my conversations because I'm listening to them talk. And yeah, it's very odd to watch and listen to because it's just me talking and I stop. And I'll up and start laughing because they said something. Like at one point when Mal air juggled, air launched Flowers, and Flowers was like, "Oh, if that was Heavens, I would be dead." And I started laughing, and I'm like, "Thank you. It was very nice of you to say, but you had no idea what was being said." So I'm very still cautious about having other people talk because people swear. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna have to. Why oh why? There you go. I had to drink of water. I was talking too much, I guess. I'm going to allow it. Why not? Let's just let them talk. They didn't swear the last time. I'm quite certain the first time Flowers busted out the F word twice. Once was the full, the second time they stopped it. But the last time both of them was good. They were good viewers, and they didn't bust out a swear word at all. But having 3 voices coming out of nowhere with no camera is also confusing. I know that. I've seen videos of it as well. Kind of why I don't do it again. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons why I don't do things, and I just leave me with no cam. It's for many very good reasons. So yeah, anyway. I'm looking down at what I've written down. Most of the stuff is for me to learn, to do, and everything else I had written down. That video that I made, I deleted it already. Yeah, I deleted that video and all the stuff that I had. Basically, it was the 2 180 combos and the silly combo that's back 2-4-3 to start. And again, I hit flowers with it, and it was amazing damage in that last video. But it's not. I wouldn't do it in a real good, like, you know what I mean, a fight where the opponent is much stronger. Flowers is at my level already, surprisingly. They have over 200 hours in a matter of however many days, where I don't have 200 hours over almost 2 years. So they're already up to my level. I didn't realize that. I still did very well on somebody of my level, but that was practically Flowers' first real online battle against a human. So that's why I felt like I had the advantage. But Flowers' training has already surpassed mine. So the next time we fight, it's not going to be Flowers' first online battles. And hopefully Mal will be around too, because Mal is that extra little break in between fights. And it's something crazy, and you just gotta do this, like, how do you deal with this craziness? And then you get back into a more formatted Tekken style fight. But yeah, that's what I meant to say, and I remembered a while ago, and I forgot, and I remembered again at the end of this, thank goodness. I still do not want to go professional in this game. I still don't see the appeal. Again, once I probably get to another stage, if I can, maybe I will see it, but because I also said at the very beginning when I was a beginner, combos are silly, why are people making videos of them? Well, now I'm like, combos are needed if you want to win. Once everybody starts blocking all your air launch stuff, so yeah. But at this point, I'm going to say how I feel is that I don't want to go pro because I don't want the fights to look like what I see when the professionals fight. I've seen too many very good fighters. They are professionals. They are amazing. But the fight, to me, is boring because it's just so... They're blocking, they're dashing. No punches are being thrown for a while. If they do a 1 or a 1-2 punch, they back away, and then it's just like, it's somebody's turn. And then eventually somebody would just run into some kind of amazing kick. Again, they're professionals. They somehow just pulled off an amazing thing. And then finally some damage happens. And sometimes there's a few of them that are just like, they just go on the offense, and it's just like, wow. What a crazy combo you just did there. But most times it's literally the same combo over and over. It's the same little, like, poke from this distance, and then eventually if you run in, it's like a magic 4 is gonna happen, or some kind of, you know, Leo while rising 2 kind of thing would happen all the time. And it's just down to like 5 or 6 moves over and over, and it's, I don't know. I know why they're doing it. It's because of the frames. They don't want to go into the negatives at all. They don't want to take any major big risks. And then just eat a professional style combo, wall combo to the yeah, like, you don't want to do that. But I don't want to do that. I kind of want to keep fighting Mal. Once Flowers gets beyond good, I'm gonna not probably enjoy fighting Flowers, and I'm going to rather keep fighting Mal, because Mal is just that wild unpredictability that makes me go, you know what, I can't just keep blocking. I gotta start throwing some Hail Marys as well. Is that what it's called? Is that the right terminology? It sounds so odd, but I hope a Hail Mary is like a crazy punch. I don't know. Listen, I hear things and I try to use them. So yeah, anyway, I hope Flowers and I don't get that good that we turn into the boring fights that I wouldn't enjoy. That's what I hope for. If Flowers gets good enough, then Flowers could just leave me behind and move on to greater things. But I know even if I tried even more, which I am, but even if I tried more, my Asuka is not going to carry me into professional. No matter how good I get. I know so many of Asuka's weaknesses, and my ways around them are very high risk, and not safe. So yeah, I'd rather be able to do non-safe things and not just have the round end instantly. You know what I mean? And fighting Mal would allow that. But also, I'm to the point where Mal doesn't understand frames at all. He doesn't want to learn it. And I could just sit back and done. Once Mal does his thing, I hit him and he's like, I'm blocking, and I'm like, you can't block that. And it goes, you're cheating, and I'm like, no, I'm not cheating. There's nothing, Asuka, that I'm doing that's cheating the game that you can't do, but you're putting yourself so far into negatives. I have the right, because you lost your turn, it's my turn, to hit you in the air. And Mal's like, your 50-50 combo is cheating the game, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's literally a part of Tekken to 50-50 people to stop people from blocking back and forth. If you watch one or two of Mal and Flower fights, they do like a 1-2-3 combo, and then they block, and then the other person goes and it's a 1-2-3 combo and they block, and they did it back and forth like 3 or 4 times, and I'm like, you know that this isn't going to do anything. You have to change it up. You have to throw in a low. You have to throw in a grab. You have to mix it up, because you're just going back into negative, your safe negatives, and you can block it. And you're just going back and forth. You could do this all day until the time runs out. But like, the whole point of why I do my 50-50 low or 50-50 mid is so that my fight doesn't turn out like that. I hope somebody watches my my Tekken 7 episodes. I really do, and like see where I'm coming from, see what I've learned. I can't wait to watch the video as well, and see what things I pick up, and see what things I'm like, wow, I've really got to stop doing whatever that is. You know what I mean? I hope I pick up some things, some more things. I already have a plan already. I already said the Flowers in the last video, the Wulong demo. If I fought you right now, I would do very, very well, because I've already established a thing that I didn't do, and I've already been practicing on my stopping the grabs. And since I know what grabs you can do, I can stop you now. And I'm just going to get better at that, and keep trying to get better and better at it. So yeah, that's really all that matters, is just getting better at the things that I'm bad at, stopping grabs, allowing myself to keep getting pressured and not do any retaliation back. Also, not keeping people at this distance or a little bit further, to be able to still hit them and then backstep out of the way. Oh, I just remembered a thing that I also think Tekken should fix. Since Asuka is a defense whiff punish character, why is her movement... I don't think it's fair to make her movement as good as Alyssa's, but why do I not have better movement? Because I need to be able to backspace out of my attack and get out of any orbital, any demon uppercut. I need to be able to backstep out of there and then be able to come back with a quick forward too. And I can't do that. And all my other moves are just too short range. My can doesn't have any reach. My down forward 2 doesn't have any reach. So yeah, I'm kind of in trouble with that. But yeah, why does my Oscar not have any more range too? Yusufer KG, welcome back. Long time no see. How you been? You caught me right at the end. I'm done. Unless you want to throw a match. Oh, and shiny X4, shiny times 4. Welcome back as well. 2 people show up at the same time. What kind of rarity is happening tonight? I usually have 0 people. How is 2 people here at once? I don't believe my eyes. Unless you're 2 of the same people. And people are doing dual box viewing. Why? But anyway, welcome to both of you. I definitely wouldn't say I should fight any of my random viewers. Don't think I'm that good. I don't think I'm that good to win. Especially if you've been playing for years and years and years, and you are better than beginner. But yeah, welcome. Why don't you do exclamation mark meow, shiny, since you keep using all the cat stuff? Who is bad? Who is bad? I'm not bad. Shiny isn't bad, I don't think. And if you're like Claudio's bad, I think, oh, you think Shiny is bad? Well, Shiny has only done 2 emotes, so nothing's wrong yet. And, unless you know them, how dare you say that to them? Ah, you know them. Okay, there you go. I was gonna say, like, unless you know them or you're pretending to be them, and you're using 2 accounts at the same time. Really? Twitch blocks that? That's really funny that Twitch blocks that word. That's really funny. If you put Twitch on strict chatting, Twitch is like, no, 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 no. We know that there's a swear word in there. So yeah, anyway. Watch out, Twitch will stop you from speaking. So yeah. Since none of you said, yeah, let's fight, I guess I could end my episode here. I'm glad you 2 stopped by. That's very awesome of you. I was just doing a little progress update. I think I've deprogressed with combos. I'm a little worried, but I've been working on other things. So maybe I'm gotten better on those, but worse on something else. But yeah, there you go. You have 2, what, high fives for me? Thank you. I love when people say a sentence but stop halfway through of what they're trying to say. And if they think I know what they're talking about, I don't. Join and say hi. You have to join and say hi. Are we talking about Twitch? Are we talking about Tekken? Are we talking about... What are we talking about? Please elaborate to the full extent so that I would know what we're both on about. Because yeah, I still don't know what you're saying. You just have 2 accounts and you use both of them to say hi. That's what my guess is. That's what my guess is. But if you're talking about Tekken and you're wanting to join, you have like 2 more seconds before I end my live stream so I can edit this and send it to YouTube. Oh, anyway, what a day. My bad for chatting at the end. I do it a lot. Okay, so Shiny, who's a bad person, who is your friend, is not you. Okay, I'll believe you for now. That's amazing that you can get your friend to show up with you at the same time. I can't get my friends to play games with me at the same time, let alone show up on Twitch and go where I go at the exact same time. And it seems to be every time you type, Shiny types after you, so my gut feeling is that it is you, but I'll believe your words. It doesn't affect if I believe in you're lying or you're telling the truth, and I don't believe. It doesn't change anything. Either way, there you go. Done and done. Done and done. I dressed up Claudia with flowers so I could combo literally flowers. I don't know why flowers didn't wear this outfit. So you just use emotes? That's why you only... Oh, okay. Well, you spoke English there. Unless you're typing it and then using Google Translate and copying pasting it. That would be interesting. Well, either way, thanks for both of you showing up. And I will end my live stream here, so... I guess tomorrow should be Hogwarts Legacy until I beat it. Unless something else happens that changes my plans. But thanks for playing the Wulong Fallen Dynasty. I'm kind of craving to play another Dark Souls game. So I might end up doing one of those Dark Souls games soon. Sooner than I was planning. I wasn't planning on doing that anytime soon. But it might change and it might happen real soon. So we'll see what happens. Again, my gut feeling could change by the time I beat Harry Potter. So yeah, we'll just go from there. So thanks, Heavenlies, for showing up and watching. And seriously, if you like what I'm doing, please hit those buttons. You know what to do by now. And I will see you all in the next episode. Take care.